Hello, thank you for joining me again. Today I'm going to take you through how to apply for the grant that the government has given the self-employed. All that is coming up next. That we've been waiting 3 months for. We wanted to see how the government was going to look after the army of self-employed workers. As you know, there's been a lot of hype and misinformation around the scheme. It's been very difficult to know whether you can apply for it, who you could apply for it, when you could apply for it. It's just been an absolute nightmare trying to find any concrete information about the scheme. I think you'll agree with me, I thought the scheme was going to be an absolute nightmare to apply for and even harder to get any cash. But it seems I was wrong, and applying for the grant is quite easy really, it's a piece of cake. The government have been true to their word and you can apply for up to 80% of your earnings. Now applying for the grant is quite easy. HMRC do most of the work for you. If you've regularly submitted tax returns, HMRC can do the calculations for you and work out what 80% of your earnings is. Anyway, enough about me rabbiting on, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and I'll tell you what you need to apply for the loan. You need your UTR number, your national insurance number, bank details, and also your government gateway login details. That's basically all you need, and you're set to go. Just in case there's a little bit of confusion over the government gateway login, that's what you use if you pay CIS each month or you go online and find out what your tax return details are. That's the login details you need. I'll put a link in the description below to send you straight to their website, which might help. Where we're talking about links and clicking links and websites, never ever click a link in an email that's saying it's from HMRC, because there's a lot of scams going around, and even more so now in the way in the conditions we're in at the moment. So never ever click a link from an email. Just a word of warning there for you. So once you click the link, you'll be given a choice of options of what to do. If you want to claim for the grant, you need to click number 4, which is make a claim. So give that a click and then you'll be sent through to a place where you need to enter in your UTR number and your national insurance number. Once you've done that, it will tell you whether you can apply for the grant or not. A big blue box will come up, hopefully, saying you can apply, which is what you're looking for. Once you've got that, you need your government gateway login details, password and username, so put that in next. Then there's a section where you need some ID. You can normally get through this with your your password, with your security questions, or you can also put in your driving license details. It all depends, but normally I got through it with just a security question, which was fine. Then there's a disclaimer that you need to agree to, so just click that and go through. Well, no, don't just click it, read it first and then click OK. And then you'll be moved on to another page. Once you've done that, you'll be asked for your name, email address and contact number. And then once you've entered those details, bang, you'll be told exactly how much your grant is and also when they anticipate paying you it, which is good news. You'll also be given a breakdown of how they've calculated what you're due from your previous tax returns. So you can look, if you're that interested, you can go through and just check that it all works out. So that's quite helpful. Once you've gone through that, you'll go on to another screen where you'll be asked to enter your bank details, which is the important bit. So make sure you put that in properly and correctly. And the final screen is just a reference number, and also then it will tell you when you can expect to get a payment into your bank, which is currently I think about 6 days. So that's it really, it's as simple as that. It's quite straightforward. It's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. There's no confusion, there's no fuss, it's just straightforward and it is really simple. It takes about, well, if you make yourself a cup of coffee, your coffee won't even gone cold by the time you've gone through it and applied for it. So it's well worth doing. Also remember, this is a grant and not a loan. So you won't need to make any repayments on it. It's actually a grant. So like I say, there'll be no repayments made. It's money given to you to look after yourself and your family, pay the bills that you've got coming in. And generally, like I say, a little bit of a cushion for you to look after yourself and your family. So it might be a little windfall that is very, very welcome at this time. Now, the only thing that is a little bit of a concern is that if you've been working during this time, because they do ask if it's affected your livelihood, which it has in most cases, because we've not been able to do a full week's work. And I don't know what it's going to be like once everything calms down and sort of gets back to normal. But something to maybe be aware of is if you're being paid by CIS, then there's a record of you being paid maybe not a full week's work, but maybe on a regular basis. So it may be worth just keeping that in mind, because you never know. Like, they may be sort of a little bit hotter when all this is calmed down on investigating, not fraudulent claims, but you know, claims that may be a little bit of a grey area. But like I say, most people have been affected and not been able to work, so I think you should be able to apply for it with a clear conscience. But it's just something I thought I'd better point out and make clear just in case. But anyway, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, subscribe and all the other business, and I'll speak to you soon. Also, if you've got any queries, questions or anything like that, leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Yeah, that's all I can say. And most of all, take care and be safe. If you enjoyed that video, you might enjoy this video. Or why not try that one?